Yeah. My brother asked me to record it. He can hear this right now. He's really annoying. Screw you, Matt.
So where is it?
California?
He didn't fly in for this?
Nah. He knew you were coming.
Yeah.
These are our next honorees, Jim and Cathy LeSueur. LeSueur team is the top producing agent in Shaker Heights for the past 20 years. LeSueur Trinity supports many local charities, including the Garlic Festival of the North Union Farmers Market 2013 to present, and the Shaker Historical Society's Life Shaker program. They've also been sponsoring a college student in El Salvador since 2017. Without further ado, if they would come up.
I know. Matt wants it.
Hello, everyone. Okay, hello. First off, I want to thank the Historical Society for this honor. We are very, very appreciative and very honored to have that. I also want to thank my company, Howard Hanna, for the support they've given us. I have a short story. It's about real estate. Surprise, surprise. During my childhood, we seemed to be moving every 2 years or so. And I wanted something different for my children. I wanted the kids to have a place that would be their forever home, where their family could have roots in a community and a place where we would know and trust their friends and their families. Jim and I looked mostly, when it was time to find that home, in the eastern suburbs. But it needed to have an excellent school system. It needed to be a diverse community, sidewalks close to downtown, and we both liked older homes with character and home maintenance. After spending some time looking, we both agreed Shaker Heights was exactly what we were looking for. The day we found the house, we asked Jim's parents to come for the second visit before we made the offer. Oh no, the parents. I've been there many times. They walked through the house with us and didn't say very much. When we finished walking through and got outside, they were questioning our decision with comments like, "The house is so old. You have a lot of repairs and maintenance. Your yard is small. The taxes are so high. Wouldn't Brecksville or Solon be a better choice?" We respected and listened to what they had to say, and as firstborns would do, we made our offer, and it was accepted. We moved to Shaker in July of 1987. Fast forward, and it was now time for Mom and Dad to move from their home into a condo. They hired a really fantastic realtor who sold their house very quickly, much too quickly, and they actually had a couple of months before their condo was ready. So they moved in with us. There's plenty of room. We have 6 bedrooms. We're still there. I don't know why. During their stay with us, they got involved in Matt and Kate's school activities. They went to St. Dominic's. They met most of our friends and their families and other people in the community. Mom commented how friendly people were. They were both impressed with the schools and loved the parish. They really enjoyed living here. I called the builder, "Could you move it up?" It was soon after they moved out that Jim's brother and his wife were considering making a move. I remember Jim's mom telling Jeff, you should consider Shaker Heights. It's a great community. Mom and Dad realized what Jim and I knew, Shaker Heights is a special place. It's so much more than brick and mortar. It's the people that live here. It has enriched our lives and our children's lives. Every day is a pleasure for me to go to work and sell Shaker. I love showing off our city. I appreciate the opportunity to bring new families to our community. I am so proud of the city. I know, we don't have all the answers, but together we try to find them. I don't think Shaker residents like paying the taxes, but most don't want to live anywhere else. You can't put a dollar amount on that, and I think that everyone that chooses to live in Shaker is a mover and a shaker. And that is what makes Shaker Heights so unique and special. Thank you again for this award. And let me turn the microphone over to Jim, my partner in crime, for 40 years, not 50, sorry. 40 years. We're very honored for this award, and we love our city. Thank you.
Killed it. You killed it, Mom.
Absolutely. This is an intimidating award for us. I don't think either one of us saw this coming, and we're extremely grateful and honored. Where I wanted us to, at least me, to address what Shaker means to us. And that required a lot of sort of reflection. And there's two parts to this answer for me. The first involves just getting to Shaker and being introduced to it. And the second involves actually selling Shaker and having it become a part of me. I'm going to use a prayer by Thomas Merton to kind of guide me through those two parts and give a little structure to this presentation. Merton was a monk, and he was a pretty prolific spiritual writer in the last half of the 20th century. But the prayer starts off, Lord, I have no idea where I'm going. I do not know the road ahead of me. I cannot know for certain where it will end, nor do I really know myself. And the fact that I think I'm following you does not actually mean that I am. As a young man, I did not know where the hell I was going. I didn't know what I was doing. Finally, things started to come together when I met Cathy. We were both very idealistic, we were both very passionate, and we were ridiculously in love. We made some early decisions about what we wanted in life, but we didn't really see the effect of those decisions for a couple of years. When we decided we needed a house, Cathy said we wanted a more established community, we wanted sidewalks, dependable schools, being close to shopping, and we were very open to diversity. We came to Shaker. Almost immediately, it became apparent that Shaker was the right move for us. I think it was within 2 or 3 days of the moving truck leaving, there was a 3 or 4-year-old African-American boy knocking on our door. He lived down the street, and he says, is there a little boy living here? And yeah. Next thing we knew, Matt and his new friend were tearing down the street in their Hot Wheels. Sidewalks, diversity, we started to hit the buttons. Soon after I was taking the train to work downtown, we were close to the Arabica Shaker Square, which was wonderful, and we had started having a Heights lifestyle. Our experience at Lomond and Woodbury was excellent, just as promised. This forced me now to kind of go back to where Merton was and forced me to grow up, take my career seriously, and we both got involved in the community. There was Leadership Shaker, Lomond PTO, the early years of the Red and White, a lot of youth baseball and more. To use Merton's words, I and Cathy, we began to see the road in front of us. This now moves me to the second part of the answer. What does Shaker mean to me? After I joined Cathy's real estate business, I found myself having to explain the Shaker experience. Had to be an advocate for it, had to actually sell it. I believe the past 10 to 15 years have presented quite a challenge for Shaker. So much of the country has become anti-education, anti-government, anti-taxation, and unfortunately anti-diversity. You can experience all those attitudes at a Sunday open house, or sitting in the car driving with someone showing them homes. You'd be surprised the things that they tell you. There's no shortage of people complaining about the taxes, particularly at an open house. You really can't argue it. So I just say it's cultural. People in Shaker support education, damn it. That is how education gets funded in Ohio. When a levy's on the ballot, the city invariably votes for it. If you move here, those people who voted for it will be your neighbors. I tell them, if that presents a problem for you, not only will you not like paying the taxes, you probably won't like your neighbors. Lost a few, but gained a few. Or you can find yourself in a discussion on test scores. I'm not one to put a lot of importance on those scores, so invariably I'll talk about my daughter Kate, who was a 4-year starter on the soccer team. She played for a soccer club for 4 years as well. We were kind of hoping she'd get an athletic scholarship. But the school she wanted was not one of those kinds of schools. Unfortunately, her SAT scores didn't really give that school what they wanted.
Thanks,
So
Dad.
we leveraged the soccer experience for her to play on their soccer team, and she got admitted.
They were fine scores.
Later that year, I remember talking to her about how she was doing. To both of our surprises, she said she was doing great. Shaker taught her how to think, how to write, and how to get along with a wide variety of people. She made the dean's list, and now she's working on a PhD. Definitely a success for the Shaker schools. Recently at an open house, an African-American woman showed up with her daughter, and they started asking about the recent Washington Post article. I read it. I wasn't quite sure. I mean, you read those things and you live through those things and you need some time to process them. And she did not want me to process it. I wasn't quite sure what to say. So I avoided anything controversial, and all I said was, well, we're really trying. We're really trying. And she quickly responded back, cut me right off and just, I know, and I'm with you. So you just kind of do what you can do. I guess on the topic, one more thing. On the topic of diversity, one of the things I learned by going to El Salvador, it's just not, you're not just going there you're going there to be with people. You're accepting who they are, you're being present for them, not judging, not causing trouble, just being open to being in a relationship with them. For that reason, I love going to high school. I mean, come on. There is such a panoply of different colors at that place, different kinds of people at that place. It's an amazing cross-section of Shaker people. That's who we are, and that's who I am. So let me close with the next stanza of Merton's prayer, because I think it sums up much of my experience in Shaker. He wrote, after he wrote about not doing his God's will, but I believe that your desire to please you does in fact please you. And I hope that I have that desire in all that I am doing. I hope that I will never do anything apart from that desire. And I know that if I do this, you will lead me by the right road, though I may know nothing about it. As a community, I believe we have our desire in the right place. And I believe that really means something. Thank you.